Cool. So,
I agree. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I hand over to Josh. Welcome, Josh.
Hey, so I just wanted to say too that yeah, that was really a good presentation. It gave me some things to think about, and if you want me to, maybe paste the same info you had on that slide, maybe paste it into the chat, just so that people have your info, because we do rely on kind of a worldwide partner network. Some people work with our professional services folks. We have folks in the US, in Europe, and in Asia Pacific, but partners sometimes work with many products, and have unique experiences. So it can be really good to work with a partner. So definitely share your info. And I imagine, Manu, you do work with folks around the world. So you're not limited to a region. Would that be correct?
That's correct. Our customers are located mainly in EMEA region, but the clients which are under management, yeah, they travel literally around the world a couple of times each day. Not so much in the past 2 years, but we are starting to see things moving again.
Okay, good. So yeah, and if anybody wants to either work with professional services here or with a partner, and you're not sure what step to take, you could email professional services. We have an email address. In the past, it's been a web form on our webpage, but this is a simple email address, easy to remember. And even if you want to reach out to us and say you just don't have Manu's contact information and you'd like to, maybe speak with him, or you need a partner that can speak Japanese, for instance, reach out to us for any unique scenario. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Was there something? Oh, okay.
I was just saying cool and thank you. So word is back to you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm going to hand over to Mary for a second, just to talk briefly about ClassSpaces, and then we're going to head back to the AMA.
Thanks, Josh. Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. I know everybody has really busy schedules, so we greatly appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to join this Alliance meeting with us. So I'm going to give, as Josh said, a very quick overview of our new standalone classroom management tool, ClassSpaces. I'm going to date myself just a little bit here and say 27 years ago, or as I like to refer to it as my past life, when I was a first grade teacher. Classroom management pretty much meant that you had a, classroom behavior plan. Mine was the stoplight method, where green meant you were having a great day, and yellow meant I've had to warn you once or twice, and red meant, your parents are going to be notified that you did not stop your behavior. And then as far as the learning management, that was pretty much walking around nonstop the classroom and making sure students were staying on task, which made it really hard to work individually with students or in groups of students as needed. So thankfully, over the last 27 years, obviously, technology has come such a long way and opened up unlimited possibilities for teachers and educators in the classroom. With COVID, that accelerated things very quickly, and it made it necessitated the need, obviously, for one-to-one student devices and for teachers to really embrace technology and the unlimited possibilities that it opened up for them and for their students. And now that they have discovered that, there's really no turning back. Their teachers are excited, students are excited, and it just has really enhanced the whole learning process for everyone involved. So with that, let's talk about Firewaves classroom management tool. It's a standalone tool that we hope and have done lots of research and planning and talking to educators and things, and hopefully have developed a great asset for the classroom management. So just a couple quick highlights. Teacher controlled environment. What does that exactly mean? It's easy to say that, but what does that mean for the educators in the classroom? So one thing is, as teachers have been asking for a long time, they're concerned what students are doing on their devices during the lessons. ClassSpaces does allow for you to see what each student's screen throughout the lesson, so that you can redirect as needed back to the lesson if they're visiting other websites that they shouldn't be on during the lesson, or you can totally lock them down into the lesson and not allow them to go anywhere else, and unlock as needed if you have different sites or you have tabs available that you want them to visit. Engaging and interactive classrooms. What does this mean? You know, ClassSpaces allows for students to present on their screen to everyone in the class, or in a screen up front. And it also allows for small group interaction and a very important teacher-controlled chat with students. And also, for me, a big thing with students was trying to individualize lessons or the follow-up materials to a lesson you have taught to the whole group for particular students' learning styles or for ability levels. And this allows you to do that and prepare ahead of time and have those materials available. So that to me is huge. That goes into with improved focus and attention, right? So you can make sure that everything is already loaded on the student devices and available, and allow certain students different materials that you have loaded in. It also allows you to change your lesson on a dime for any student or any group. If you have given them materials and you're watching their progress, which by the way, ClassSpaces also allows, you can see maybe that whatever materials you provided them are not their learning style or not at their ability level, and you can immediately live offer different materials and chat that group or that student individually and redirect them to the new materials you've provided. Simplified use of devices. This is very, very, very easy to set up. It is also easy for the students that once they're in your classroom, they automatically have access to the lesson and everything that you want them to have that you've preloaded into. You can have web pages loaded, the materials loaded, videos, all those kinds of things at their fingertips as soon as they walk into your classroom. Easy setup and manage. ClassSpaces does work along with your SIS system. Currently, we are able to work with Clever and ClassLink, but we are going to expand that. So if you do use something else, we are very interested in what you are using and are gathering that information for future releases of ClassSpaces. And then supports all device types. This is huge, especially with, BYOB and things like that, one classroom may have many different types of devices, and we all know school districts rarely just use one type of device for all of their students and teachers. So ClassSpaces does support Mac, Windows, iOS, Android. Now, iOS is going to be supported, but currently that is going to be released in May. So that is not available right at the moment, but it is coming very, very soon. So, so how can you learn more about ClassSpaces? If you want to flip to the next slide, Josh, thank you. You can visit our website, ClassSpaces.org, and it will give you an overview and a little bit more in-depth information than I've provided. There's also a link on the website where you can sign up for our next informational webinar, ClassSpaces.org/demo. Our next one is actually tomorrow, March 17th. We already have several people signed up, but if you are interested, please feel free to go to our website and sign up. Or you can contact us at info@ClassSpaces.org. Contact us is pretty much wide open, whether you want more information, whether you've been to our webpage or you have attended a demo already and you would like to offer feedback on maybe what you would like to see in the future or anything like that. if you would like, if you're like, this looks great, but I would need my curriculum director or some of my teachers to see ClassSpaces, please reach out to the contact us, and we will be happy to set up a one-on-one demo with anyone you would like us to. Or if you're like, hey, I want to pilot this in a small group, I want teachers' hands on it or curriculum directors' hands on it, again, send us a note. We'll be happy to contact you, set up a call, and get things set up. And also, as far as pricing information, things like that, send us a note. We will reach out to you and provide any information that you need. So with that, again, there is one tomorrow, March 17th, just to remind everybody that you can sign up for that by going to the website and the demo link. And with that, I will turn it back over to Josh to a customer favorite session every e-meeting that we have with the Ask Me Anything session. So thank you, Josh.
Oh, you're welcome. So now